I arrested you, Callan. He's a wanted criminal. Don't open the car.
Mrs. Davis, look behind you to the right.
Look behind you too.
Mrs. Davis. Look behind you to the right. You're taken to jail.
Who'd Mrs. Davis arrest?
Good.
Don't let him out.
5-0, Utah and Mary, Utah.
Michael, what did you do? Michael.
Refreshing.
Is it working?
It's working. Let's go. We got 72, 184, boy. Keep walking. Keep walking, Coop.
There's no way he has that much step.
180 and 190, boy.
What are you reading? Where's it
Right
at?
here. Number of steps taken, 96.
Oh yeah.
Getting good data.
We got a group.
His temperature's not going up any, but look at the number of steps keeps going up. So keep refreshing and see as it goes up.
Fingertip is.
Oh yeah, Dub Nation, dog. Dub Nation, dog.
The one's not showing up once again.
Okay, so is this
Again, that's the least important part of this.
21.
221.
Stepping.
What happens if he does push-ups? Hey, Cooper.
69, but the temperature's going down though.
That's not a good thing. Why's your temperature going down?
Why's your temperature going?
So what I need you guys to do is, I need you to take your stuff back apart. Okay? Anything that has Velcro attached to it.
Poor Cooper.
Watch this have a mark. Watch this have a mark. What happened to his finger mark? Oh, yeah. Stop! What are you doing? Stop! Stop! Don't get that off first. Hey, get this. I think you're retarded. Why'd you get the finger mark off first?
Just cut it off.
Put this back on.
the first hand off?
Put this back on.
Sit down, Marion.
I'm gonna get in trouble. No, shut up.
There, it came off.
He's not even standing. Stop! Let him do it.
Yeah, just make sure you take the batteries out of your battery pack.
No, because
Okay, so what did you all
Are we supposed to get this? Wait, are we supposed to pinch it?
No, you don't take it off. That's already connected.
No, you need to take this out.
Yeah, that unplugs from the board.
Be careful, don't break it.
Wiggle it. Just don't choke on it.
I can't put that in there. Seriously.
We're staying in our seats until I give you permission.
Oh, Calvin doesn't see. Put the small ones in. The small ones did not go. Got him.
Hey, get on.
Wait, is it where it lands?
Where it lands?
Like in the end? Oh, well, just chop it.
Come on, Mario.
Is it the top 3 people? Yeah.
That could be second place. You picked it up. What if everybody else's goes back?
There's no way it's gonna be second.
Alright,
It's a
so
root. It's
Caleb, you stay right there.
It's not fair.
Chuck in.
Michael.
Don't
He's
worry,
not fair.
go with Chuck lines.
Look, it's just going to the right.
Oh, Michael.
Hang time. Alright.
Mine goes up.
If you already threw, you can grab some.
Place, Taylor, go stand over. Just let it skid across the room there. Alright, come on. Yes.
You just chugged it.
That is gonna hit the lock.
No, Kaya's
Go down the stairs. Don't mess up.
No, Kaya's good.
I gotta get a running head start.
Really, Coop?
Farther than Mario.
Here, hold this. Can you see?
It wasn't last place.
Yes.
Come on. I'll start.
We're gonna win. 2 more mess ups. 2 more mess ups and it's a victory. Get that dub. Oh, I'm still second. I have to beat Wyatt. I'm still second. I have to beat Wyatt.
Mine didn't. Mine just like yes.
Oh,
So close. Anybody else have to throw yet? We're done.
Let's go, Cooper.
Come on, still in last place. Watch it go nowhere.
I'm actually.
Oh!
No.
How does this thing even work? I'm second.
Okay.
Marion, go.
Oh, it landed.
Oh, Devin, you caught it.
Alright, so.
You bent our plane.
Here we go. Okay?
Thank you.
Welcome.
So guys, I know that I did not make a video yesterday about going to IUK. There really wasn't anything at all to make a video about. We just we toured it, and we've taken field trips there before, so it wasn't anything that was a big deal. The only thing was Cameron Canoyer was being a butthole, but that is usual. And that was just at lunch. But anyway, everybody was nice. It just, wasn't a whole lot going on. And if I'm holding the camera weird, it's because I've already got my hat on, so the bill kind of helps. But I still am getting some of the sun in my eyes, so that's why I'm kind of holding the camera weird. See, I know this is kind of tacky, but I typed out some stuff on my iPad to tell you guys so that I wouldn't forget. Just like today we took a field trip to the Kokomo Career Center, and that was some notification that I forgot to turn off. I'm going to turn that off real quick. Give me a minute. Shut that off. Alright, so I shut the ringer off, I guess is what you want to call it. So at the Kokomo Career Center, we looked at the welding and manufacturing area. That was my favorite area. We saw, actually, a couple days ago on the field trip, I guess it was Wednesday, we saw a blue truck that had green, a blue GMC truck that had green stripe on the bottom of it, a little two-tone thing. And when we were at the Career Center, in the automotive repair, we saw that truck up on the lift. I thought that was kind of funny. I don't think anybody else noticed that, but I'm a very observant person, and I always have been. See, we also looked at the welding manufacturing area. I had a real bad headache today on the way there, so I didn't have a whole lot of fun the first couple things that we looked at. The automotive repair area was like halfway through, and by then I was having more fun, and so that was nice. The paint and body shop or body work area in the Career Center, that was cool. They were working on it was a Pontiac. It's like a 99 Pontiac. What was it? It was a Trans Am. And then looked like they were working on a Nova or a Chevelle. It was pretty tore down, They were working on it, so I couldn't tell exactly what it was. Front end was taken off of it. See, they also were working on. Well, they had the bed of a old like square body Chevy that was upside down. I don't know if they were getting ready to paint that or what. They had the trim tore off of it. But so we got to see like the little room that they paint the cars in. So that was cool. That's kind of stuff I want to get into, is like automotive repair, stuff like that. Enough about that though. After that, I saw my friend Grant there, Grant Helm. He moved schools at the end of last year, so I hadn't seen him for quite a while. That was nice to see him. We just said hi, saw him in the hallway. But and the Career Center is attached to Kokomo High School, Uh, let's see. We saw it was a veterinary area. So they had like animals. They had I keep saying and a lot. That's driving me crazy. They had some cats that were running around. The guy that was giving us the tour, or the lady, I guess the lady. Yeah, it was the lady. The guy was only in part of the tour. The lady that was given most of the tour was she was nice, but the part that was kind of odd was she called the cats free range cats because they were they were trained cats. They were just out of their cages walking around the classroom. That was cool. They were nice. You could pet them. And see what else. What other animals they have there? They had a rabbit, but the rabbit wasn't in there at the time. They also had a bearded dragon. The lizard. That was neat. Nobody really had any questions. The teacher that was in the room asked if we had any questions, and she said no, so she sent us out of the room. We pet the cat for a while, and then we left. After that, we saw the beauty department, I guess, beauty class, like hairstylists and stuff, barbers. And they said that at a normal beautician school, it would be like I don't recall. It was a whole bunch of money, in the thousands. Whole bunch of money to get into that. But at the career center, it was $600 versus whatever it was everywhere else, which seemed a little high everywhere else. Everywhere else seemed high to me. The $600 sounded like a good deal, is what I'm trying to say. After that, I think that was the last thing, right? Yeah. Unless I skipped something on my crappy notes page that you probably can't read anything at all because of the sun. But regardless, after that we went to the Kokomo police station that was located in the city hall. That was pretty cool. Actually, that was really cool. Some of the couple of the pictures before this video, or in this video, but not in before the vlog that's happening right now. The police car was really dusty on the back, so we drew some happy faces in the dust, and then I wrote "clean me." Usually they write "wash me," but I don't know. I was gonna just write "clean," and then I decided to write "clean me." That was Philo and I were doing that. The police cars and the mobile police station truck, that was the big box truck that said police on it, big Chevy box truck. Those were all located under City Hall. There's like a ramp that comes down under the City Hall, and that's where the garage is. Not for all of the cars, just for the cars that happen to be there. Most of them were Dodges. They were all Dodge Chargers. 3 of them were the new style Dodge Charger, and there was one in the second row of cars that was the previous body style. Then they only had one Crown Victoria, which surprised me. So that tells me, although I've noticed before now, that tells me that the old Ford Crown Vics are starting to phase out. They also had it was like a 2013, it looked like. It was a fairly new car, a Chevy Caprice, and so that was cool. That's that white car. Let's see. One of the officers got in his car and left while we were down there, so that was pretty cool. just seeing, backs up, he leaves, he takes off. Callan Sweeney was in the police car. Was it Callan or Cooper? I don't remember who was in the video. They both stayed in the police car for quite a while, and so was Michael. I don't have the video out here with me, so I can't really find out, but I'll find out later. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, the first thing we did when we got to the city hall was we walked right inside the door, and then we went to the right through these glass doors, and we were in the city council room, and we just sat in the bunch of chairs, and the officers told us what it was like being an officer. There was a male officer and a female officer, and they were sharing their perspectives. Let's see. They took us to the trial room, the hearing room, where it records you, and she was showing us that. Our group had the female officer. Then after the trial room, I think that's out of order. We went to the I know we went to the city council room first, and then we walked around and looked at some of the different rooms. But I think we went to the basement, garage, looked at the cars, came back up, and then we looked at the trial hearing room, whatever you want to call it. But regardless, it doesn't matter. We saw that, and then we saw the detectives department, where he writes the real detailed report. After that, we came back to lunch at school. We got back on the bus and went back to school for lunch. And it's Friday, so they had Papa John's pizza. That was good. We got to sit wherever we wanted this week at school, but since my group was, I guess Wednesday through Friday. Monday and Tuesday, I don't remember a whole lot of what happened, because evidently we didn't do a whole lot. No, Tuesday we watched the Anne Frank, Diary of Anne Frank movie, but it didn't matter. Well, it matters, but it doesn't relate to what we're doing right now. Let me put it that way, so that doesn't sound so horrible. It was a really nice day today. We didn't need our coats. Moss and I left our vests on the bus. But anyway, we sat wherever we wanted at school today at lunch. We don't usually get to do that. Then the videos that are right before this vlog, if you couldn't figure out what was going on, we made a step counter, Fitbit type, same concept as a Fitbit or a Apple Watch, whatever. But it counted your steps, and we had to, plug the cords in, and then we had to figure out how are we going to attach it. Let me set this. We had to figure out how are we going to attach it to Cooper's arm. So we decided we'll use the felt and the Velcro, and we stuck the adhesive Velcro to Cooper's arm, and that ended up not feeling too good for him when we were dismantling our step counter. I felt kind of bad about that, but that's when you can see him pulling it off of his arm. Let's see. Oh yeah, after building the step counter, we went to another classroom, and there was a U.S. Air Force guy from Grissom, and he knew the math teacher, so that's how he got to come. He talked about being an Air Force officer, and He showed us some things that he had. He had a puzzle box. That was cool. Philo and I figured out how to get it open. That was cool. He showed us some currencies from different countries. Some of the coins I had, just coins just like them. Some of them I'd never seen before. They were neat. After he showed us all his stuff, we made paper airplanes, then we had a competition. That's what was going on at the end, was the paper airplane competition. We were in fourth place. The top 3 people got, I think, a big candy bar or something. That was bothering me. But we were fourth. If we were third, we would have, got whatever the prize was. Didn't bother me. I just thought I'd share that. I know these vlogs at the end of the field trip videos are making the videos a lot longer than what they need to be. But, I feel like explaining what's going on. And, so, no shiny floors like on the airplanes today. Unless you want to talk about the floor at school. Guess that was shiny. But, yeah, the paper airplane contest was the last thing we did. Then we went home for fall. Feels like fall. For spring break. Actually, I guess it feels like spring. It's so nice right now. As I'm sure you've noticed, the sun's out. I'm in my vest. I'd be alright if I took my vest off, actually. We didn't wear our vest today, we just left them on the bus. But, yeah, that's talking about the weather. I started talking about the weather and I was like, okay, why am I talking about the weather? It's supposed to snow tonight, according to my dad. I don't know where he heard that, but according to my dad, it's supposed to snow tonight. I mean, the grass is starting to turn green again. All these weeds that's growing up in front of the truck, they're all starting to come back to life. And then it's supposed to snow tonight. Green grass. Some of this is. But, that's just how Indiana weather goes. You could be wearing your shorts and t-shirt one day, and the next day you have to, like, I don't know, what do you want to say? You have to wear a winter coat. That's about how it goes usually. So if this is the last of the field trip videos, so if you like these videos, tell me. Although I can't really say I'll have more because today was our last field trip. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Got any questions? Feel free to leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe for more videos. This is kind of a off-topic video. This isn't typically the types of videos I make. Although I couldn't really tell you what kind of genre my videos are. I have all kinds of vlogs, or some of them are vlogs, some of them are haul videos, automotive videos, funny crap that has happened. Whatever's going on. Some of it is questionable of why I filmed it. But, so that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day, or night, or whatever time of day it is where you're at. Thank you for watching.